Hi, my name is Tian and I'm going to be sharing with you some of my directing tips. When you approach your text, you're going to be wanting to ask yourself 6 questions. What, who, where, when, why, and how. So the first question is what? What does your character want? Think about what the story is about, what your character wants in the story, and the different steps they take to get what they want. It can be easier to think of what your character wants as an objective or a goal. And throughout the script, you will see the different steps that your character takes in order to achieve that goal. So for instance, in The Lion King, what Scar wants is to be king. What he does in order to get what he wants is manipulate the trust and innocence of his nephew Simba. He builds an alliance with the hyenas by promising them food and protection, and ultimately, he murders the current king, Mufasa. Spoiler alert. The next question is who? Who are you talking to? You will usually be talking to someone. Now, this person may be acting in the scene with you, or you may just have to envision them. Even if you are doing a monologue, or your script doesn't specifically say who you're speaking to, it is usually better and easier to have something or someone in mind that you can direct your energy and words to, so it doesn't feel like you're just speaking aloud. In order to see the person, you may choose to have the camera be the person and deliver everything straight on. Or you may decide to have the person be slightly out of shot and be delivering it at an angle. Next is where. Where are you? Think of how your location will affect your tone of voice and volume, how you dress, and your physical body language and mannerisms. Typically, how we are privately is very different to how we are publicly. In a private space, like our own home, we tend to be a lot less reserved with our tone of voice and volume. We like to wear a lot more loose-fitting and comfortable clothing. And when it comes to our body language, we tend to be a lot more laid back and relaxed. Think about sitting with your family yelling at the TV as an example. In a public space, such as a fancy restaurant, we tend to become more aware of the people around us and the social rules in place. From this, we can expect to see our tone and volume of voice become more level and controlled. The items of clothing that we wear will probably be smarter and more formal, and from our body language we become straighter and a bit more reserved. Next is when. When is the script taking place? I want you to be thinking about the time of day, the season of the year, and the era in time. For instance, are we in Victorian England, or is this present day? In the same way, I'm going to be thinking about how these factors impact your tone and volume of voice, the way that you dress, and your physical body language and mannerisms. Costumes are really effective at helping you get into character and embodying that when and where. For instance, wearing pajamas can help you imagine better stepping out of bed at 5 a.m. in the morning, or wearing a feather boa may help transform you into that flapper showgirl about to go on for her evening performance. Next is why. Now, you may be asking yourself, why are there so many lines? If it feels like a daunting task to learn the full script in one go, just don't. My tip to you is to break the text into smaller chunks and record them in sections, and then you could just edit them back together again. Another solution is to have the script on screen while you're recording, so then you can always be checking back at it in case you forget your lines. And generally, learning the lines helps make for a better performance. And we also encourage you to try to use the words as they are written in the script, instead of trying to improvise or make up your own. And lastly is how. You may also be asking yourself, how do I use the stage directions? If your script has stage directions, don't feel the need to strictly stick by them. Stage directions detail essential events in the story, but they also help us envision the scene and its tone and atmosphere. Please feel free to interpret and incorporate as many stage directions as you're able and are happy to, and just dismiss any others that you aren't, just as long as it doesn't change the storyline. And that's it from me. Keep those questions in mind, have lots of fun with it, and you'll be guaranteed a brilliant piece. Good luck.